All right. Welcome, everybody, to our July 25th training call. Today, we are going to be hearing from Chrissy as she gives us some best practices and sort of a basic overview of Instagram. I'll take these off so they're not shining. Just a second ago, Lee and I were actually talking with Chrissy, and since this is such a broad topic, we decided that Chrissy would actually be holding a Facebook training group on Instagram that will go over a couple days. So Lee and I will be figuring that out with Chrissy as to what a good day. We'll work with her schedule, but I think it would be awesome coming into Team Cup, so we can start maximizing a different platform for people to work on. So keep your eyes open for that. Thank you, Chrissy, for not only sharing with us tonight on the call, but for offering yourself out to provide that training. Obviously, extended training is valuable for everybody, so that is very appreciated. So I am going to put myself on mute, and I'm going to hand it over. Make sure that you have your pens and pencils ready, and here we go.
All right. Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to share this with you, and like she said, I'm going to do the Facebook group so that way I can kind of like dive deeper in. But right now, I'm just going to give you guys like the gist of it. And sorry if I talk super fast. I'll answer any questions at the end, but I'm trying to get as much as I can in 30 minutes. Okay, so hashtags. Basically, the thing that separates Facebook from Instagram is on Facebook, the only way you can find people is through Facebook ads, through mutual friends, through suggested friends, through somebody commenting or liking on your friend's stuff, and you find them. So you're very, very limited, and you're only limited to your friends list. So like some of like the higher coaches, you guys have probably hit like 5,000 friends, and you're probably like, what the heck? Where do I get these new people? And on Instagram, you can actually find your people super, super easy. And so basically what you do is you're allowed to put 30 hashtags. You're allowed to use 30 hashtags on your posts. And I always put, let's see, let me find my post. I always put my hashtags down in the bottom because it just looks like way cleaner. If you have your description and then the first comment, you put your hashtags. So like, see, I have my description and then my first comment, I put all my little hashtags. And in those hashtags, what you want to put is you basically, to be able to find your people, you want to put the hashtags of what they're searching for. So like for me, I have blue hair. So I'm like, hashtag blue hair don't care. I am a mom of a girl. So I, hashtag girl mom. I like to cook. I like, whatever you're into, hashtag that, but make sure that you don't like do a really overused hashtag, because if you hashtag fitness and there's 300 million other posts that say fitness, your post is going to go right to the bottom and no one's going to see it. So you have to make sure that you're like hashtagging like fitness lover or, fit mom of two, whatever it is, to make it a little more unique, because when other people hashtag those, and I'll show you they kind of all like blend together. So when you're on Instagram, this little, can you see it? this little magnifying glass. Okay, so you click on that. I don't know what that is. This is your explore tab. So I like watching dancing videos, and I mean, obviously there's more of the person, but so whatever hashtags I put, those are hashtags that are gonna come up. And then in this little search bar, you can click search, and I'll just do hashtag, blue hair don't care. And now I'm going to see all these posts of people that have blue hair. And then I'm going to go through, and I'm like this girl right here. I'm going to click on her face. I'm going to see that she's a real person. She's not like a salon website or a salon Instagram or whatever. We want to find real people. And then I'm going to like, and I'm going to comment on that picture. And then I'm going to go to her profile, and I'm going to like and comment on the 2 other most recent pictures. So you want to like and comment on 3 of their most recent pictures. And then usually when you do that, they're like, oh, hey, who's this giving me love on my Instagram? So they're going to click on your profile. And then that kind of like goes into the other half of it. So on Instagram, it's only pictures. Like, yeah, we have a little bit of a description at the bottom, but when you're on Instagram, you're not going on Instagram to read anything. Like, you probably scroll past memes, unless they're super funny, and then you like them. Otherwise, you're there to look at pictures, and you're there to look, at a visual. And if people are seeing the same exact thing over and over, they're like, oh, I'm going to unfollow you because you're blowing up my newsfeed with the same thing. So you want to make sure that your Instagram looks very appealing and attractive. And the biggest way that you can make it super attractive is by making sure that your pictures are like perfect. So, I don't know how many of you were at the Power of I Am when she was talking about like polished versus raw. So your raw is like your candid, everyday life kind of stuff. You use that for like Instagram stories, Snapchat, stuff like that. Your polished, or like your more perfect pictures go on your Instagram page, or wherever. And then you also, when you use the same filter, it makes it look super cohesive. And it's like when they see that picture and their brain automatically thinks like, okay, I know that person. Wow, I love that picture because it's a great picture. So I'm going to go to my Instagram. So, okay, so when I like and comment on that girl's picture, she's going to go to my Instagram and she's going to get, this little bit of pictures. And right then she'll decide in 2 seconds whether she wants to follow me or not. If my profile does not look attractive and does not match what my bio says, then she's going to be like, oh no, I'm going to waste my time following that person. Or if she does follow me because of what's in my bio, and then later on, I'm posting stuff that has nothing to do with my bio or what I'm about, then she's going to be like, who is this person? Why did I follow them? Unfollow, because that is just the world that we live in. People are, they want what they want right then. They want attractive, pretty accounts to follow. And, by pretty, I just mean like well put together. A great example of that is if you look up Base Body Babes on Instagram, they have like, it's these 2 girls that are into fitness, and they have like their whole profile is all black and white, but then like every month they have like a colored theme. So if you like scroll through their Instagram, it's like black and white, but then the color theme is like rainbow. You don't have to go like that crazy, but obviously if you go to their page, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I love that. I'm gonna follow them because it's, super pretty. But the easiest way you can do that is by making sure that your pictures are super polished and you use the same filter. So I use InstaSize. It basically makes your full-size pictures Instagram size without you having to like use the little button to make it bigger on Instagram. And I always choose a black background for mine because I want it to look really clean and put together. And I use one of their filters because I think Instagram filters are kind of like overrated. So whatever app you have to like get your filter from, use one that you really, really like, and then do it that way. And then, okay, so, my next thing I want to talk about is don't tag your products. So like in your posts, don't tag 21 Day Fix, don't tag Beachbody, don't tag Shakeology, whatever, because for one, that tells people right then, I'm a coach, I'm going to try and sell you something. But second, if they do click on that hashtag to see what it is about, like, okay, then what is a Shakeology? And then the top post, because when you click on a hashtag, it's going to show you the 9 top posts first. And I guarantee on those top posts, it's going to be like Amy Silverman or Melanie Mitro or some other top coach. And then those people that you sent them right to them. So they're going to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to, follow this person because they, it's their freaking top coach. So, don't ever, and if you have, like, don't worry about it, because as coaches, we are constantly evolving and moving forward. So just don't worry about what you've done in the past. Just take this and go forward because you can always reinvent yourself no matter where you're at in your business. That's the beauty of this business is you can always, wake up and say, I think I want to work my business this way, so Instagram is a great way to do that because it's like super easy to get attention. So back to this hashtag thing. Okay. So when I searched blue hair don't care, I go back, I press the back button, and then I press cancel, and then I'm going to refresh it. And now I'm going to get more of the blue hair don't care in my search feed. And I mean, I look up a lot of yoga, so that mine is a lot of yoga and stuff. And then if you find like people that you just absolutely like, you look at their profile and you're like, yes, that's my person. So take their name, write their name down on a list, title it Dream Girls, or guys, Andy, wherever you are. Or if you work with men and women, I only talk to girls. So that's why I like, that's sorry, guys. Because I used to be a bartender, and the number one secret of bartending is if you flirt with a girl, you get the bigger tip. So with Instagram, you can like flirt with girls and they love it. Like if I go to someone's page and I, love something about their picture, I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I love your hair. It looks so good on you. Where are you from? And, or you can like talk about, what they're wearing or wherever trip they went. And then you can start conversations with people like that. And, what was I going to say? There was one more thing I wanted to say about that. Sorry, squirrel brain. So, what was I going to say? Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'll probably remember it. So now I'll talk about Instagram stories. So Instagram stories, I don't know if you guys all know what they are, but basically they're like the Snapchat version of Instagram. And the cool thing about us an Instagram story is that, oh my gosh, I've been so busy today, I didn't even put anything on my story, so I can't even show you guys. But if you go to your Instagram story, you can click on it, and then when it pulls up your story, if you scroll up, you can see who's watching your Instagram story of your followers, and you can send them messages and, just like a little thank you, like, hey, thank you so much for following me and watching my Instagram story. I really appreciate your support. Are you on a health and fitness journey too? And when they answer that, they're most likely going to answer one of two ways. No, but I wish I was. You're super inspiring. Or two, yes, I am. I'm doing da-da-da. Weight Watchers, CrossFit, whatever they're doing. So then when they do that, then you can, ask them like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome that, I'm so awesome that you're doing that, blah, blah, blah. But how's that going? Like, are you getting really good results from it? And don't pitch them your group. Don't like push any products on them. Just talk to them, find out their goals, how it is going for them and their struggles. Because when you build that relationship with them, then they're going to trust you more and more, because that's like the number one like killer of all MLM businesses right now is like cold marketing, or people just thinking, oh, they just want to sell me something, when in reality, like, they really do need our help. Like, everyone in the world needs our help. But the second that they think, okay, more in a minute, I'm almost done. The second that they see Beachbody or Shakeology or whatever, they're like, oh, nope, you're going to sell me. Nope, I don't want to hear anything you have to say. And so I'm trying to figure out where this is tying in with stories. Oh, one more thing about Instagram stories is you can hashtag in the story. So like when you make your Instagram story, like take the picture or whatever, and then you're typing out something, you can type out, like, if you're, at a store trying on clothes, like hashtag shopping day or whatever you want to hashtag, or, you're out to lunch, girls lunch, hashtag girls lunch. And then every time someone searches for that hashtag, they'll see up at the top, there's a story for that hashtag, and then they're going to click on that story, because everyone loves to watch people's stories, because it's like instant gratification looking into people's lives. And so they're going to click on that story, and then they're like, here, I'll just show you. Okay, so I'll do girls lunch. That's a fun one. So you search in that little magnifying glass, search girls lunch, and there's no story for that one, so that's a bummer. So I'm just gonna do blue hair, don't care, because I know there's one on there. Okay, so at the very top, that little circle right there, click on it, and now you're gonna see that they hashtagged that in their story. So I just watched her story. I don't know her, but I just watched her story. And that could be on the other end. Someone you don't know can watch your story, and then you'll see their name pop up on your Instagram stories. When you click on your stories and then scroll up, you'll see the whole list of everyone that sees your story, which, you can't do that with your posts. You can't see who sees your stuff. So when you do that, and you can, send them a message like, hey, I saw you on my Instagram story, my name is so-and-so,
Chrissy.
whatever.
Sorry, it's Amelia.
It's
Could
okay.
you post something on your story and show where you actually hashtag it? You said you can hashtag within your story.
Oh yeah. So okay. So everyone smile. Oop. Okay. So I just took a picture of us, and then just click start typing, just
Okay.
like you normally would. Go to
There you hashtag it.
yeah, symbols, and
Okay,
then
so it
I'm gonna
recognizes it, the hashtag within that text on the picture.
yeah, look, and then I'm gonna put
Got it.
work flow hashtag. Click done. Move it down here so you can see it, and then get a pretty filter on it. Put it on my story, and now everyone that searches workflow is gonna see my story and see all your faces.
Got it. I didn't know that when you wrote on the text, it was
it automatically
hashtags, but as soon as you write the hashtag and then you start text or writing text, it comes up. Thank you. I didn't know you could do that. Thank you.
yeah, no, yeah, and that's and the thing is like the reason why this is so big is Instagram is basically giving you all leads. Like these are free leads, free people, you know, because and they're literally searching for you. Like whatever makes you unique. Like I mean, Jen Kelly, you're popping right in my head, you know, I'm gonna hashtag unicorn and it's gonna be all your people. Like that you just keep popping up in my head because that's so unique about you. So, you know, finding whatever you really like if you like growing freaking cactuses, like hashtag cactus gardening, and then you're gonna find you know, a million people that love to do that thing too. And so it's the easiest way. Oh, hashtag workflow. Yeah, hashtag workflow. It's the easiest way to find people who are just like you. And you know, the thing is like don't hashtag everything that you are right now. So like, you know, I don't bartend anymore, so I'm not going to look up like retired bartender. I'm going to look up bartender problems or bartender drink recipes or, you know, late night bar shifts, you know, whatever, because those are the people that I want to talk to, because those are the people stuck working weekends and hating their job and drinking Red Bulls and smoking cigarettes and not loving their life. You know, so make sure that you're looking for, like, I don't know if you guys ever did like I'm sure you did like the avatar thing where you like, if you could, basically what Amber says is she says, if you could only have one follower and you could design that one follower, who would she be or he? You know, who would they be? Like, who is your perfect follower? Write all that stuff down, like what everything that person is about, and start hashtagging it, start searching it, and start liking and commenting. I made a little thing that I'm gonna post. Oops, I'll just show it to you guys real quick. So I made this little graphic for you guys. It's called Instagram Dailies, and like I don't know if you can see it, but it basically tells you like what you should be doing on Instagram every day, like just like a little cheat sheet. And then I'll post that in the group too, so that way you can have like that little cheat sheet. Everyone have a little cheat sheet. I think I got most of it out. Does anyone have any questions? I'm sure you do. No? Okay. Whew! That, yeah. I crammed like an hour and a half worth of training into 30 minutes. But there's still so much. Oh, Amber Lanier. She's the one that came up with this Instagram training. She's Haley Christian's success partner. So for those that were at the Power of I Am, yeah, you're welcome. I guess I could check the chat. Yeah, she just basically she put this whole like Instagram training together. She said that she grew her business to a 2-star on Facebook, and then got to the 5,000 friends, and then was like, oh shit, what do I do? I have no more friends, you know. And she was like, she's an introvert too, so it's like it's easier for her to talk to people that she doesn't know than her cousin's neighbor down the street, you know, or her sister's best friend. Like, so when you go on Instagram, you can find these people that are like, you know, random people that you don't know, but you're instantly going to vibe with, because like I've met so many people. I'm talking to this girl from New Zealand, like, and she's amazing. And she's like, she tells me all the time that she's like, I wish I could be a Beachbody coach. You guys need to come to New Zealand, come to Australia. So I was like, well, maybe soon. But it's, you know, so it's like, and especially with the UK launch coming up, you guys can use this to your advantage, because it's literally so hard. Like, I've been trying so hard to get into like UK groups, to add people from the UK. And I mean, I have a few friends already that I've gotten so far, but it's super, super difficult. Right now, you can go and hashtag UK food blogger. If you're like Hopi, you're into cooking, hashtag UK food blogger, and then you can start connecting with people from the UK. And then by the time the launch comes, you already got this great relationship and you have no problem talking to them about it. I don't know how much more time we have.
No, that's good. We've only got a couple minutes, for sure. So, so I think that's great. And again, what I think that, you know, you just brushed on a lot of great topics, but still, even when I asked you the question within the Instagram stories, I think kind of what you did was, yep, there's 10
minutes.
So I think that what you did was you kind of, just broke the ice or scratched the surface. And what we're going to be able to do in a separate Facebook training group is that you'll be able to take a lot more time to break these out, and maybe task assign some things that we can use to using Instagram, and it will be an easier question and answer flow, maybe through live video or whatever with you on there. I don't know if other people feel like this is great and I have stuff to start going on, but there's definitely more I feel within this that you can do. So I think you gave us a really good basis to start with, but setting up a separate group of training will be awesome for that. Does anybody have any questions? Any other questions? Awesome. Then if we're okay with that, I will post the recording. Thank you again so much, Chrissy. This was awesome. Definitely more in there than I had expected. And
there's so much more to it too. That's why I've literally been rehearsing how I'm going to cram all this stuff into 30 minutes. I'm like, dude, I'm going to have to talk so fast. I hope that they can keep up. You guys just keep watching this, join the Facebook group, everything. There's so much more to it. It's crazy.
Yeah, you can tell. I appreciate you taking so much time and taking this seriously and giving us some really good topics and points of interest.
It's helped me a lot, and I've gotten a lot of my people from Instagram, so it really does help a lot. And like I said, I'll be posting that little Instagram cheat sheet, and maybe I'll put a little description for it too. And then if people have questions, they can just ask or join the group.
That would be awesome. Thank you so much. And then everybody just keep your eyes open for Lee or I to be posting when we have the group set up, and when we're going to start, and we'll go from there. So if there's no other questions, please remember you have 6 days, 5 days left to register for the cup. Please make sure you have a team. If you don't, ask around. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be within your downline. It can be open to whoever is a Beachbody coach. So please make sure that you're getting on your team. And we already passed the one cutoff for the 145 for Summit, but they're on another. So make sure that you are getting registered for Summit. Also, Lee, do you have anything, or Carrie? Awesome. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for your time. Chrissy, thank you again so much for this awesome information. And we will be back again next week, okay? Thank you.
Bye.